Welcome to Advanced Grammar and Composition. According to George Gopin and Judith Swan of the Science of Scientific Writing, it doesn't matter how pleased an author may be to have converted all the right data into sentences and paragraphs. It matters only whether a large majority of the reading audience accurately perceives what the author had in mind. We are going to learn principles of composition writing. Good writers always practice in their writing the three basic stages: the planning stage, the writing stage, and the revising stage. The first stage in composition writing is planning. Writers should consider the following: identify your audience and their expectations. Know your purpose. Know your material. Understand the writing task at hand. Organize your thoughts and materials. Budget adequate time to write, review, revise, and edit. The second stage is the writing. Writers should consider the following principles in composition writing: clarity, brevity, simplicity, word choice or language, and active voice. Clarity. Number 1. Avoid jargon. Jargon is a vocabulary particular to a place of work. It could be abbreviations or slang. Audience familiarity with a topic determines appropriate use of jargons. Example in yellow text is under this principle. Number 2. Define the unfamiliar. If you must abbreviate, define the term in its first occurrence and put abbreviations in parentheses. Example: italicize first occurrence of unfamiliar terms and define them right away. Example: brevity. Number 1. Use words efficiently. Never use two words when one word will do. Example in yellow text is under this principle. Number 2. Less is more. Pare your language down to the essential message you want to get across to your readers. Example in yellow text is under this principle. Number 3. Most important first. Place key information in the main clause. Example in yellow text is under this principle. Number 4. Remove redundancy. Combine overlapping words or sentences when possible. Example in yellow text is under this principle. Simplicity. Number 1. Use details wisely. Specific details are desirable, but be careful to balance detail with audience needs for clarity. Significance is more important. Two examples are all good, depending on the need of the readers. Many writers want to provide as much specific detail as possible, but this can come at the expense of readers' understanding and their main point. Example in yellow text is under this principle. Language. Number 1. Ambiguity. Choose words whose meanings are clear. Example in yellow text is under this principle. Do not overuse pronouns, particularly it and this, because it is often difficult to identify the antecedent. Avoid too many to be verbs like is, was, were, has, and have been. Avoid excess words, which slow comprehension of the main point. See examples. Number 2. Abstraction. Avoid too many abstract nouns. Example in yellow text is under this principle. Active voice. More direct and vigorous than passive. Example in yellow text is an active voice. Finally, the last stage in composition writing is the revising stage. It is important that the writer should take time to review, reflect, alter, amend written material. Always remember, writing is a process. Good writing doesn't happen overnight. It requires planning, drafting, rereading, revising, and editing. Learning and improvement requires self-review, peer review, subject matter expert feedback, and practice. There are no shortcuts. Practice makes perfect. Thank you very much, and God bless you.